All right, peace and blessings to everybody out there. Welcome back to the Fake Woke Podcast. This is your boy, Bobby Villain. I'm back with another video. All right, 2 days ago, ladies and gentlemen, we witnessed the white man tried to take his country back. The white man tried to take his country back, ladies and gentlemen. Now, my girl came in. She came in the living room. I passed out in the living room. I was tired. I was doing my reading, doing my studies. She came in the living room. She was like, I got something for you, something you can make a video off of. I'm like, what you talking about? She cut the TV on. Trump supporters have stormed the Capitol. And I'm looking, I'm like, the fuck? That's the first thing that came to mind. I was like, the fuck? And then she's like, yeah, like they stormed the Capitol. And I was like, that's right, white man. Take your country back, goddammit. Now, a lot of y'all probably don't agree with what I just said right there. But it's okay. Here's the reason why I said that. The only thing that I totally fucking agree with, it doesn't matter if it was because they felt like they got slighted in the election. It doesn't matter if it was just because they were mad because Trump is leaving office. Sorry about that. What the thing is with that, the only thing that I respected about them storming the Capitol was the fact that they had a common enemy. I mean, not even a common enemy. They knew who their enemy was. They knew who they had beef with. And it was the people in the suits that they had a beef with. They didn't take it to the town. They didn't take it to businesses. They took it to the people with the suits. That right there, that was the most important part. That was the most important part of that whole situation. Regardless of what they were doing it for, regardless on how I personally feel about those people's ideologies. Regardless of that, the only thing that I respected was the fact they took it to the Capitol. That's the only thing I respected. The only thing I respected out of it. Besides that, if you follow me on Twitter, you saw what I said. I said, this is a white person's problem. Black people need to mind their own business. Mind your business. This has shit to do with you. But of course, there were black people out there sitting there saying, where are the police at? Where's the rubber bullets? Shoot them motherfuckers. That's what they were saying. And I don't knock you for saying that. I don't knock you for saying that. I don't. But y'all were the same ones sitting there saying, defund the police. So why are you calling for the police? Not only that, I follow a couple of conservatives, a couple of people that consider themselves Republicans, black Republicans, white Republicans. And they were sitting there saying, why are the police mistreating us like this? We're just trying to have our voices heard. Weren't you just back in the blue? Now the blue then got their foot up your ass. Oh, now you see what black people were talking about, right? That young lady, God rest her soul, because I ain't gonna talk shit about the dead. But that young lady, she was shot in her neck, and she lost her life. And to be honest, I think it was 2 more people that actually lost their lives during that, during the storming of the Capitol. I ain't gonna talk shit about them people. But Black Twitter, they had a couple of choice words. They had all the jokes rolling yesterday about her. Yesterday and on the exact day. And do I personally feel like them joking about her being deceased? Do I feel like that was personally right? No, No, but I understand why they was letting them shits fly yesterday and on the 6th. I understand why they was letting those jokes fly. Because they witnessed inhumanity from the conservatives. The conservatives didn't give a fuck about Tamar Rice. Conservatives didn't give a fuck about Mike Brown. Conservatives didn't give a fuck about George Floyd. Conservatives didn't give a fuck about Breonna Taylor. And several others. Sandra Bland. You name them, they didn't give a fuck about them. Eric Gardner. They didn't give a fuck about none of that shit. All they could say were, well, they shouldn't have been doing what they were doing. Or they'll pull up their track record. Their track record don't matter. The track record don't matter at that point. Look how that person was treated. So when black people was letting those jokes fly, I understood. I was like, damn, that's kind of fucked up, but I understand. Because y'all witnessed inhumanity from the right. Y'all witnessed inhumanity from them. Now when the shoe's on the other foot, now they want to cry wolf. They want to like, she lost her life. Why are you making fun of her? Because y'all gave them the same type of fucking energy. Now you understand. Now you understand. Now you understand. You was pro-government not too fucking long ago. Now all of a sudden, now you got fucked over by the government. The same shit black people been talking about, y'all experienced. The same shit. The same fucking shit. Y'all sat there and y'all complained about for 2 days or during the whole election. Y'all witnessed that shit. Now, am I sitting here saying that I'm on Biden's side? No, I can't stand his ass. And the fact that black people were celebrating his victory, I still feel like they're politically incompetent. I still feel like that. Still feel like that. I don't side with neither side. I understand who's the enemy. I understand who the enemy is. And 2 days ago, they took it to that enemy. Now, here's what needs to happen. Y'all need to leave that racism shit alone. That shit's just a profitable distraction. That's all it is. It's that shiny trinket that's going to attract you every time. That's going to get your attention every time. That white versus black, black versus white shit, the most trivial fucking shit. Now I can sit here, I could talk that pro-black talk all day. But at the same time, you have to understand who your common enemy is. I ain't telling y'all to hold hands and sing Kumbaya. All I'm telling you is to understand who the common enemy is. The common enemy is the corporation. The common enemy is the corporation. It's the people that's in the suits that we sit here, we elect every 2 years. Yes, I said every 2 years. We sit here, we elect these people every 2 years, and they don't get shit done for the people. Nothing. Legit nothing. We've seen that several times. They don't get nothing done for the people. And then, what's their go-to explanation on why they couldn't get something done? Well, it was the right that was blocking us. Oh, it was the left that was blocking us. Obama couldn't get anything done. Well, Trump had a lot of people against him. The bullshit excuses on why you couldn't get nothing done. Now, I ain't gonna lie. I saw the Trump shit. I saw it. Everybody wanted that motherfucker up out of there. And that's exactly why that storming of the Capitol happened, because they allowed those people in. I saw the video. I saw them let that fucking push that barricade to the side and let those people in there. I saw that shit. At first, I'm like, oh, shit, they taking it to the Capitol. They was allowed to take it to the Capitol. They was allowed to take it to the Capitol. They were allowed to take it to the Capitol. A lot of people sitting there saying, well, that was white privilege. No. You're missing it. They want to get Trump out of there as fast as they can. So they allowed those people to storm the Capitol. Next thing you know, headlines. Angry Trump supporters storm the Capitol. We got to get Trump out of there. He's inciting invading the Capitol. He's inciting riots. We got to get him out of there. Nancy Pelosi sat there. She was like, he needs to be removed immediately. They calling for Mike Pence to put the 25th Amendment in place to get Trump up out of there early. That's what they use that Capitol shit for. Because Trump is the scapegoat. So now exactly what I've been saying is going to happen within the first 2 years, maybe even 3, we're going to war. A lot of people talking about it's going to be a civil war. If you're dumb enough, yes, it's going to be a civil war. If you don't understand who your common enemy is, it's going to be a civil war. Maybe the Civil War is just all of us clicking up and going against what we call that government. Maybe. Nobody knows. Nobody knows yet. But for the most part, we going to war. I think it's going to be a foreign entity. It's going to be another invisible enemy. It's going to be some weapons of mass destruction, bullshit excuse again. We're going to invade somebody. That's the first thing. Next thing, Biden is either going to come down with some shit or he's going to have diarrhea of the mouth. He's going to say some shit that he's not supposed to say. They're going to get him up out of there, usher in Kamala and Nancy Pelosi. Right after that, fiat currency is going to be done, or they're moving towards getting fiat currency up out of there. Crypto, electronic currency will be implemented. Then they're going to try to bring us all to the global stage. That's what's going to happen. That's just what it is, man. But besides that, we all need to understand who's the common enemy. We need people that are actually for the people in these positions. We need the suits, the corporation to be afraid of us. And that's exactly what clicking up would do. But even my girl said it. She was like, that's not going to happen. And she might be right. She might be right because not a lot of people understand what I understand. Not a lot of people see it that way. Not a lot of people know that this shit that they call race, this shit that they call that they want to scream racism every single time. That shit is just a distraction. It keeps people divided. It keeps people divided. I was having a conversation with somebody in the Baller Alert comments about that. She was like, everything that they're doing right now is just a distraction. I'm like, you're absolutely right. I said that on my Twitter. I already said that on my Twitter. I get it. All of this shit is a distraction. They ain't gonna start fearing the people until the people start understanding who's the real enemy. They're not gonna fear the people until you understand who's the common enemy. Once y'all have y'all common enemy in place, then it's just like this shit that we were forced to pay attention to. It's trivial. It's trivial. But besides that, make sure y'all kiss your loved ones. Make sure y'all call your moms, call your friends, talk to your people. Don't take nobody for granted. Love the people around you. Always preach the truth. That's all I gotta say. But thank you for tapping into the Fake Woke Podcast, ladies and gentlemen.